Okay. Thank you for attending the third class. And today I love to introduce the Tai Chi just a bit, okay? We spent 2 lessons to talk about Qigong. Qigong, the basic theory, just like Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a little bit deeper because Tai Chi started quite a long time ago. I would say at least 2,000-3,000 years ago, they already have this word, like these terms, Tai Chi. So I want everybody understand what a Tai Chi means, okay? And I talked really briefly on the first lesson about Tai Chi, and we saw this logo. One side white and one side black, okay? And in your body, really funny, okay? You always didn't know you got a negative charge or positive charge. It's because the electron inside your body always working, day and night, always working, okay? But we never pay attention because we don't think about it. But when we're getting older, it really shows because your energy level slows down. Just like I use the battery, it's getting old. It doesn't really working anymore, okay? So what we can do, we can creating a circuit by doing certain type of exercise, okay? And Tai Chi and Qigong is the number one choice. I think majority of the exercise doesn't have that purpose. Like we're riding the bike, sure, using left leg and right leg, and you'll be doing both sides. But doesn't create that internal energy. Will make you a little bit warm, but because your muscle working, it's not an internal. So I want everybody to understand what Tai Chi really do on your body, okay? And also you have to understand when you have 2 negative, like positive, negative charge in your body, some can be more positive, some be more negative, then creating a resistance there, okay? So we're also using that method to create a resistance or make it work a little bit harder. So on your movement, on the Tai Chi, it's always talk about balance, okay? When I have a movement, talk about yang, and always have a yin, okay? And I always mention you have your right hand, you got a left hand, you got a right foot, you have a left foot. It's always on 2 opposite sides. So if you look at the body, I got 2 limbs, 2 legs. What's this only odd number? Is your head, okay? So the head always yang because it's odd number. Even number is yang, okay? So when we moving our hands and legs, your head, make sure maintain straight. You don't lean on one side, you don't lean on the other side because lost the balance of the yin and yang, or positive or negative, okay? So when you do Qigong, 2 Tai Chi, 2 kind of movement, I don't care what kind of movement you're learning, make sure you have the balance and your head maintains straight, okay? So to help you with the yin and yang, I talk about movement. Tai Chi is not a simple thinking movement. When you see people doing Tai Chi, they're so smooth, so slow. But have a theory or have some rule you have to follow to get the benefit out of it. Otherwise, just like I'm moving arm and leg, no purpose at all, just moving, okay? That's muscle moving. And I want everyone to learn not just muscle moving. I want you using that movement to exercise your internal. So you got internal exercise when you're doing arms and legs. Okay. So I will say when I'm holding a ball, okay, this is a ball a little bit small. If I have a bridge ball, it will be easier. Remember when I say when you're standing on the ground, my tape's still on the ground. So you have to shoulder width, okay? So this ball slightly smaller, but when I'm holding the ball should be shoulder width too, okay? So I can come closer when I'm holding the ball forward. It's holding the ball. You see my hand on the left and right holding the ball. But I can move, tilt up, still holding the ball, okay? If I put it on the left side, one hand on the top, one hand at the bottom, I'm still holding the ball. And you're thinking about your hand from left to the right, still is a balance, right? It's always a balance. I'm using both hands. That's a sort of like a theory on a Tai Chi. You think about the ball, because ball, I can roll any side. I can roll any side. It still is a balance. So I saw Sis is doing really good. She knows how to roll a ball, okay? So this is a balance we call yin and yang. Really simple theory. But think about if I push this ball forward, if that energy I push forward, is that end there? No, because they can keep going and keep going, okay? So Tai Chi always talk about balance. When I push this ball forward, my tummy, I always talk about how you suck in your tummy, how you're using the diaphragm breathing. So when I'm pushing the ball forward, my tummy, I keep sucking, actually pushing backward. So this is yin and yang, forward, backward. But you have to tell your body, you have to train your body to using at the same time. I don't just pull forward, then I sink and push backward. You can't, because when I'm pushing forward, my tummy start pushing backward. So that's the balance yin and yang. And we talk about rising and sinking. If I'm holding this ball, rising, okay. Finally, my knee all straight. But if you think about when you're rising, what kind of force will be forcing it down? Okay, just like when we learn the Qigong, the first Qigong, using both hands pushing to the heaven. When I'm rising the hand, my legs start rising, pushing up. The last thing I want to pushing up to the heaven. So your force will be pushing down to your heel. The last thing when I closing my elbow to my ear, I standing the strictest, but you should feel two force. One pushing up to the heaven, the other one, because my leg getting straight and stronger, so you will pushing down on your heel. So it's one top force, one going down force, is always two force. That's why on the Qigong and the Tai Chi, if you think about each movement, it's always two different force. If I just holding a ball, pushing forward, but this hand I'm not holding it, I just let it relax on the side. You feel yourself, you have no energy whatsoever. Even your hand is pushing forward. If this hand just let go, let it relax. No resistance, it's not Tai Chi, okay? You just move your hand forward, okay? So any movement you're doing now, have to think about, did I have a balance, left and right? The energy I'm doing forward is always a backward, but you have to learn which part of your body going backward. But if you don't, okay, I always using the breathing to help you. Tai Chi, don't think about the breathing that much because too much movement. If you still think about the tummy breathing, you sort of losing mind because you cannot control too many part of your body. That's why I love to do the Qigong control on your breathing, but Tai Chi just let it regular breathing. Okay? Then I'm gonna flip this page. On Tai Chi, got 10 rules. Okay? I think the first 6 rules we already talked about so many times on the Qigong. We already did it 2 lessons, and I'm going to repeat. And I'm going to show you some exercise on the Tai Chi and make you feel, hey, I'm doing Tai Chi, okay? First, maintain upright posture. On the first moment when I'm talking about Qigong, you have to do that. Tai Chi, same thing. I just talk about the head. What I usually, my teacher always show me or show us how to do it. You always feel a strength pulling your hair and tying on the ceiling. So any movement I do, I always, the head is straight. I don't bend down. If I bend down, my hair going to pull myself. So you have to have an exercise or a feeling how to keep this posture straight. Is staying forward. When you stand forward, then you keep your head straight. Doesn't matter, I'm doing the turn, I'm doing forward, my head still staring, my eyes still staring forward. I don't stare at my hands when I move. If I stare at my hand, my head keep moving too much, okay? So one thing, we already did it. Secondly, relax your forehead. It means relax your chest. It's for the breathing. I already showed the first lesson, we have to put our thumb in front of the thigh. That way my shoulders all relax. If I keep my chest out, my breathing is not right. So on the Tai Chi second movement, make sure we close the chest. We're using the diaphragm for breathing. Number 3, we have relax the waist. Okay? Tai Chi, you have to learn how to relax. Every part of your body have to relax. But relax doesn't mean you are slumped down. Relax is a control. Okay? I can relax my hand doing all kind of movement, really relax. But I'm not standing crooked, slumped down, okay? All my joint I'm controlling, okay? So learn how to relax because when you start moving, you're so tense. That's not Tai Chi, okay? Number 4, know the weight bearing position. Now that's one thing really important. Tai Chi is one kind of exercise if you cannot manage the central gravity. It means you cannot do it. Like I pick up one feet and stand up on the other. If I cannot control my central gravity. I was so tense. I'm gonna lose balance. It means you cannot do this step. So one thing we have to learn how to relax one side, like I closing both legs. If I'm gonna open the left foot, I have to put all the way on the right and tiptoe the left and slightly pick it up and open shoulder width and put the weight. So my weight is from the right, gradually go to the middle. I don't go to left and right, finally I stop. I'm not like uh, uh, those clock have a weight in the middle and swing it. You don't. I just put all the way. If you look at the screen, you don't even know I am putting already on the right side and move to the left and put the weight on the left. Okay, so it's such really slowly translate your weight, and most of the people cannot do that because they do it too fast. That's why Tai Chi are slow. Okay, so on the fifth, we have to relax shoulder. I think majority of people cannot relax shoulder because the head, they're so tense on the head. Okay, and they cannot relax your shoulder. I can just tell by the way you stand up. Lots of people have the shoulder up, okay? So, or they have the shoulder forward or the tense going backward. It's all the posture you're showing me is not relaxed, okay? So learn how to relax the shoulder. I always say on the beginning, I just put my thumb in front of my thigh, then take a deep breath. When you're breathing all the way to the diaphragm, your body totally from the top to the bottom all relax. Okay? And the last four part is most people practice Tai Chi don't understand. They cannot understand why they cannot do better. Okay, so if you learn the theory, think about it. Keep think about it. Why this action it doesn't work? Because we can't reaching the last four part. Number 7, upper and lower movement. We have to synchronize the movement. Every time when it's up, it's a down. When I pick up my feet going up or my hand going up, the other hand's going down. But what part of my other leg going down? I'm talking about the first movement. When I went to pick up one side, it means I have to using force to push myself to stand up more sturdy. So the energy, one side is really soft, one side is really hard. Same with the hand. When I rise in one hand, I have to rise up. This side have to pushing down. Okay, so it's always is a balance. If I just do this and relax this side, definitely I cannot stand up with one side because it's not balanced. Okay, left, they call up and lower have to be balanced. The number 8, you're talking about inside balance. That's one thing that's really hard to learn. Okay, inside and outside balance. Inside, what we call is your mind and the chi, and when you're doing the movement. Inside, if I'm doing up, I have to tell myself I'm doing up. I cannot think about, hey, I haven't had breakfast, I want my coffee. If you think that and try to do the up position, I guarantee you're going to fall because your mind and your action is not matched. Okay? On Tai Chi movement is more because my hand going out, I have to balance left hand and the right hand. The leg have to balance, and your palm have to match the elbow, match the knee and the toes. So it is lots of things you have to match. So we call inside and outside have to be matched. It say internal and external. So this part is really, really hard to get. Okay. Last 2. On the number 9, Tai Chi, you see people doing Tai Chi, why it's so nice? Because you see the whole sequence, like 24 or 16 or 108. You don't see a stop there. It's just a keep moving. It's just like a stream or a river. You cannot chop the water in parts. They just keep moving from the high end to the low end. So that's why make your chi so good. It's the movement, it doesn't stop. Okay? That's the last stage. You want to do Tai Chi smoothly until you finish the whole sequence. Okay? And I think the last part, number 10, is the most hard. When we're doing Tai Chi, we are moving. Okay? How can we meditate our mind? When you're moving, you want your mind so clear, just purify yourself. That's why I want to teach you guys Qigong before Tai Chi, because all the rule here is so many of them so hard to maintain. We can learn the movement really easy, but try to get the benefit is not that easy. You have to using your mind. Don't just watching by the eye movement. You have to think about it. Each movement, why they doing that, why the action is like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside. I'm gonna put it on the website. Anybody need it, you can copy it. And then our last point I'd like to say is understand Tai Chi, but you have to know Tai Chi is a martial art. Okay. It's not a simple movement. Each movement from the Asian people, they're using for fighting, okay, to protect themselves. So each movement, they are special designed for attack or protecting yourself. So don't even think Tai Chi is that easy. Thinking is a special martial art, okay? But right now, we are the age, we want to enjoy our exercise. On the other hand, we want to know the internal energy. I want to have the internal movement. So that's why the Tai Chi really, really helps. Don't think about how to work on those parts on the martial art, but we still using the theory to learn Tai Chi. Then you have both benefits, okay? I just go to do a simple movement, okay? And you think about how I'm gonna attack people, okay? Now I talk about how to open up Tai Chi, same thing. We have the open shoulder length, okay? And one we call beginning, how to prepare yourself. We always have to open shoulder length, then start sinking. When I start sinking, I have to hold my tummy in because I relax my shoulder, my head goes straight, and I have to using a diaphragm breathing and start sinking. After sinking, we have to raise the hand, okay? No energy whatsoever. Then by the time reaching shoulder length, then we start sinking again. Now you can see my hands start flipping up and going down, this action. In lots of sequence, you have this movement, okay? But how to using this movement, okay? Pretending somebody holding my hand is just holding my hand, won't let me go up. How can I, using this simple movement, to shake their hand off, okay? Now, Think about yin and yang. If somebody holding my hand, it's always holding down, okay? If I'm using opposite energy, try to raise my hand to shake it. No way you can shake it off, okay? So I just gonna demo how to shake off this, okay? If somebody holding my hand, I bend my leg down and try to go up. I can't because that guy is too strong. So I suddenly just do a little jump because your force, shake it off. I'm using the same force in pushing it down, but I'm using it suddenly because trigger force, and you just shake it off, okay? And this is most simplest Tai Chi to apply for self-defense, because lots of time you let somebody holding your hand and you want to shake it off, and doesn't matter how you shake, that force have to follow, because he using a down force and you have to using a down force to shake it off, okay? This how to, we call application, how to using the Tai Chi. Another one, I just gonna do fast. We have one movement, we just push forward, okay? Really smooth, really smooth. If somebody standing in front of you, try to stop you, how are you using this force? We're still pushing and suddenly, see? It's lots of energy in Tai Chi, but and we practice, of course, really slow. We have to make sure those movements is in a circle, yin and yang, and suddenly, just using it now, okay? So Tai Chi, never think it's the keeping form or really just moving arm and leg. We call it internal energy. You have it inside your body, but can you use it? Did you learn how to use it? Did you balance yourself? Okay, so make sure you learn that properly and always can using it. Always think about Tai Chi still is a martial art. Okay, thank you. Now we finish Tai Chi, we're going to continue doing the Banden Jin, the first lesson. We got 4 more movements. We will finish it. Okay. Banden Jin is the first Qigong I learned, and I think it's really helpful. And we learned the first 4, and I think I'm using the first one the most, because if I'm tired, I want stretching myself, we can do it. We're just going to review the first 4, then we continue. The first all, everybody, open shoulder length. Okay, I have the tape still on my living room. Okay, and sink down just a bit, like my hand holding a ball. Okay, remember holding the ball and don't straighten your elbow. Always have to be in a circle. Okay, now lock down 10 finger and start sinking, sinking, sinking. And just relaxing your hand is holding in front of your tummy, okay? And we start rising. Start deep breathing. By the time you go to the shoulder length and we flip the hand, your eyes stay in the back of your palm. By the time you reach high, we want to squeeze our ear straight. Make sure the palm, the head, and the bottom of the feet form a straight line. So your hand cannot push this in front of you. Or better, the whole body all bend out, okay? Make sure straight up. And last moment, just squeeze your ear with your elbow and we start sinking again. Breathe out. Start rising again. Suck in your tummy. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're just going to do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now the second one is shooting the bow and arrow. We're doing the left side first, so remember how to prepare your hand. Fold two sections of your fingers. Prepare your hand. The outside is arrow, so the second finger have to be straight and start sinking. Oh, we have to open the feet. Horse step. Pointing to the left. I only staring at, don't turn your head. Just staring at. Then we're going to close up. Feet and hand all closing. Right hand outside, prepare your arrow. Done. When you pull the string, you have to close all finger. Okay? Open up and shoot the arrow. And grab on the other side, the left hand, close the right foot. Open again. Prepare the arrow and pull the string. You're going to do one more on the other side. Right hand side, close to the feet. Open again on the right side and shoot the arrow. Okay? The third movement, good. Bring your left hand up, like holding a baby in front of you. Push the left up, right hand pushing down. So it's diagonal, pushing and start bending your knee. Right hand now, go up. Make sure do the breathe in, breathe out. We're going to do two more times. Make sure you bend your leg. Okay? Control your up and down. Breathe in. Then finally stand up straight. Breathe out. Start bending. Start sinking. So everything have to be smooth, balanced. Okay? Number 4. We have to turn our head. So put your hand forward first. We make sure you turn inward and flipping the hand and folding. Open it. Your eye only staring, don't turn your head, okay? Just staring the thumb, okay? And we start sinking, both hands collect back to the front, okay? And bend inward first and rotate, just like rolling a ball. Now maintain your head straight, your eye just staring at it, okay? Folding inside. Now we got to talk about the breathing. When I fold in, this is one thing opposite. We have to blow our tummy out, okay? And start blowing, 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 blowing. Then relax the tummy now. We are breathing, but blow the tummy out. And breathe out. Okay? 4 exercises. Each one we should do even number. We didn't do it on the first one, but we should. The first 7 movements have to do even number. Now, today teaching, I hope we can finish the last 4. That's the whole sequence. The whole sequence, when you finish, each part of your body, especially your 5 major organs, lung, heart, kidney, spleen, and the stomach, every part of the body is already moving. And if I got a little time, I can explain each movement, which part of your inside organ helping it, okay? So number 5 movement, what they call, swinging the head to and twist the back. Now, this is most hardest. I think most people cannot do it properly because they only see the head moving. So head's not number 1, okay? We have the open, we call, now this is a shoulder length. Now horse, only 2 kind of step, horse step or bow step. Horse step is shoulder length at another 50%. So its shoulder length is 14 inch, I add 7 more inch, just open slightly over. Now your toes still facing balance forward, okay? So put your thumb on the big thigh here, okay? Maintain your body straight. Now this movement, because you have to move your head, make sure your neck don't relax, okay? I have to roll from the right side to the left. I'm using my left shoulder to guide myself to make this turn, okay? So my left shoulder go forward toward the right knee. Now you see my head, I don't slim my head down. I have to maintain the head straight, okay? Just stand my toes. Then I start side swing from the right to the left. My eye have to staring inside my right shoes. If you don't stare in your shoes, your head will swing to the other side. So using your eye to guide your head. So lots of people hurt their neck because they don't stare in the shoes, okay? So try again. We're holding the finger here, using the right shoulder, follow to the left shoulder to the right knee. Then start side swing, staring at right side of the shoes. By the time you pull all the way to the left, I can't go any further. Then I just stand up straight. Okay? Now how I can swing my head to the back? Using your knee on the right leg and swing it out. Then my head tilt back and I just stand up straight. Okay? Now I do it sideways. So you see how I swing it. Horse step, using my left shoulder to the right knee, side swing, standing on my shoes. By the time I can't go any further, I just stand up straight. Now you see I'm straight like a board, and I'm using my right knee bend it out. Then I stand up straight. I didn't turn my head. Make sure you don't turn your neck. Lots of people, they do this way. Too big an action, but we will hurt our neck. So make sure you looking at the camera right now, make sure you don't circle your head. Older we are, really easy to hurt the vein or the artery on your neck. So hold your head, don't let it tilt down, just let it straight and go sideways. And I'm using my leg to bend to the back. I don't using my head to turn to the back. So that's one different than lots of people doing it, okay? I just make sure everybody don't hurt themselves, okay? Now I'm going to do the left side. Left side, using the right shoulder. Guide your shoulder to the right knee, side swing. Can't go any further, just stand up straight and push your leg out. And I already bend back and stand back straight. Okay? We call rotating our head and bend our tail. Now, I talk about the spinal cord. The spinal cord all the way down to the waist here, the lower part, then the last part of our tail. Human being, they have tail before. Maybe not like a monkey. But we do have exception, the tailbone. All cease together. Cannot move because we don't need a tail anymore. Okay? But how you can move that part and touching the power point. Okay, we have a really important point. You have the touching, but I cannot using my finger to touch. So we have to using this exercise, using the tailbone from bending back and tilt up back. And that's how they touch it. And that's how you Qi running that way. So lots of people can do it this way, but they don't push the leg out. So they just roll the head. So only partial. This exercise, they only did partial. Main thing, we have to move our tailbone. So from the pelvis, we're lifting up the tailbone push-up. Okay, just like I always say, you have to straighten your back, but tilt up the pelvis. And that's how you move the tailbone. This movement, why I say I did it perfectly, twice I was in a cruise. Okay, in a cruise, I usually do Tai Chi at 6 o'clock. And we were in a dancing floor 6 o'clock in the morning, nobody there. Okay. But you know what they have? They have mirror on the top. So I know this movement, I move my head, I move my tailbone perfectly. So everybody try it. Put your finger, make sure open, horse step, okay? Using the left shoulder to the right part, right knee. Start bringing the shoulder in to the right knee. Swap sideways to the left. Finally, just stand up straight. Push both knees forward. I already tilt to the back and stand back straight. So one thing lots of people do wrong is they roll to the back, but they swing all the way to the right side. You don't have to. All you just tilt to the back and stand up straight. So your head only circle, up and down, 90 degrees. Okay, we're doing the left side, sink down a bit, using the right shoulder to the left knee, go across, stand your feet inside the shoes. Can't go any further, stand up straight, push both knees out, and stand up straight. Okay, now we're going to do 2 more times, left and right. Now you match up your breathing, okay? Sink down, breathe in, hold the breath, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, all the way to the left. When you stand up straight, you can breathe out. Push your feet down and stand up, okay? Try the breathing again. If you can match the breathing, increasing the Qi. Breathe in. All the way. Push it out. Breathe out. And stand up straight. Easy? Okay, that's number 5. Most difficult on the Ba Den Jin is this movement. Number 6. Bend down to touch your feet. Okay, now I always say maintain your body straight. So when you bend down, how to maintain it? Your spinal cord makes you straight. I don't bend down this way, curve down. Okay, it's another exercise, we do that, but not this one. So when we raising your hand, this is number 6, bend down. We push on the side, just like pressing from the top. Toes off, facing each other. And to the armpit, and we push to the side the armpit. Okay? Then splitting your palm and the other finger, and squeeze your side all the way down, and start bend down. Okay? On the beginning, did we say we can hit your median? But this time we squeeze it. So make sure don't just slightly touch. We're using a little bit force to crease, because this is good for your liver, okay? So when you squeeze, make sure you squeeze the side here. Don't squeeze the back. Don't just touching the front. It's using this L shape and squeeze all the way, okay? At the end, we're touching the bottom, the top of our shoes. So make sure you have an action touching the shoes. Then when we touching your shoes, the bum, pull it back, because I want balance. I have to let the hand rise to the front until the elbow touching the ear. We bring the head up. This movement, you're really stretching it, okay? Because not just touching, bend down, touching your feet, is the force going, because I'm pulling my back, it means your spinal cord, and my hand reach out the front, okay? Lots of people make a mistake is they bend their spinal cord. Okay, we have to make our spinal cord as strict, as stretching as possible. Okay, I'm going to do a sideways. We raise the hand, pressing from the top all the way to shoulder length. Then we flip both hands on the armpit and squeeze all the way down. If you cannot reach the top of the shoes, you still do this action. Because this way, I make sure my ass pulled to the back, then both my hands stretch out until I can reach my ear, then I bring my head down, head up. Okay? This is the best for your spinal cord. If you can stretching yourself, all you need to do twice, and I think all day you feel so good, okay? So touching the feet, not important. It's stretching from the back to the front is most important, okay? Now I'm gonna add the breathing in it. Now this breathing, you have to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, twice, okay? So when we go up the hand, breathe in, breathe out. By the time both hands to the armpit, breathe in, squeeze. Then you have the bend down. So when we're passing the bum, breathe out. Touching, stretching out, breathe in again. So this is the only exercise we do breathe in, breathe out twice. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now when you breathe in, remember sucking the tummy, Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, suck in the tummy again. Okay? Number 7. Okay? So, Ba Dun Jing have 3 movements. You have to open the horse step. So, we have to open wider. This one is punching. Okay? Now, remember the punching part. Remember I say your eye is related to the liver. So when you're punching out, I really want to punch somebody. How I can exercise my liver? It means I have to stay my fist. I want to exercise my liver. I have to stay in my fist. And also you have a feeling in it. It means I'm really angry. When you're angry, your liver working hard. Okay, that's why they said don't get mad too much. Will damage your liver. And also, when you get angry with somebody, if other person feel it, it doesn't. It's just hurting yourself. So learn to relax. Try to not get angry. But this exercise, I want to exercise the liver. So we have to do 2 things. We have to do the staring. We have to do the feeling, the mind. I have to feel angry. And how you fold a fist? If I holding my thumb outside, you know my fist is not tight, not right. So we have to make sure hold the thumb inside and squeeze forefinger. So now this fist, we hold it really tight. Also, where to put our fist? Your belly button and your waist here is in the middle. So your fist have to put in the middle here. Don't put on the side, don't put at the front. And in between your body here. Because that's how the medicine, the liver, how they go back. That's the beginning part. Okay? Remember the belly button and the side of the waist, put it in the middle. Holding the thumb inside. We open the feet to horse step. Now, punch out. I'm staying my fist, punch it. I'm really using strength to punch out. I don't just punch out. Slowly increasing the strength. I'm really angry with you. I punch out. Make sure your elbow don't go straight. Go straight, no energy. So punch it out, then relax. And flip your thumb upside down and just make a circle and put your thumb back and hold the fist. And all the way relax. Now we go to right side. Oh, I'm really, really angry. Then relax. Turn your hand upside down. Turn 1 circle, collect your thumb back. Punch out, really angry. Make sure relax. Bring the fist back. Now, remember the breathing now? When I punch out, I breathe in, I tighten my tummy. So the fist is going out, my tummy going in. Thinking about that yin and yang action. Think about that. Try to do it at the right time. Let's practice. Punch out. Suck in your tummy. Really hard to punch out. I really want to kill you. Open the hand, start relax. Your tummy relax. Bring it in. Right hand to out. So each one to exercise the liver. Remember using the eyes, stand your fist, and also using the energy. I really want to punch you. Think about that. So this is number 7, really important. We have to work on our liver. Lots of time, our liver control how you sleep, how you eat, all kinds of things they control. Liver produce so many enzymes, and we can squeeze in, we can massage it. And this is the only exercise can work on your liver, okay? Using the anger, but also using the I. You make sure you don't stay in something else. Oh, I'm thinking about something. So it doesn't work. So this work on the liver, two things you have to work perfectly, staring and also increasing the power, okay? And the breathing. Really simple, okay? Last one, this is the most simple one, okay? We have to close our feet, 2 feet on the ground. And just stand up, raising the heel. Okay, make sure balance, okay? But we have to go back halfway and we just, whole body just slump down, okay? We call this action, we bring all the, not the present air or any bad thing in your body, shake it down, okay? But you don't do it all the way up. You have to do halfway down. Otherwise, shaking the head too much. You're looking at the sideway. I raise my heel, go halfway and slump, just like that. Raise it, go halfway, slump, okay? Remember, it's a breathing on that too. Raise, breathe in, suck in your tummy, go halfway, everything relax. Okay, really easy. This one, this movement is good for your lung. Okay, anybody have a smoking experience or still is a smoker? If they want to heal the lung, that's the only action they can work on the lung. Okay, but work on the lung, they have to add a little bit. When I raise, I breathe in. Then you gotta stop for a moment. Hold your breath, not breathe in and breathe out anymore. And slump down halfway and shake down. When you breathe out, same thing. Slump down, then you don't breathe in and breathe out for a second. Okay? That's how you recover your lung. Anybody have friends that's a smoker, tell them that's the only exercise they can help their lung, okay? And you can do, some people do 100, 200 times. You can do it straight or you're doing in different section every day. Will help your lung. So remember this action is for your lung. If you have coughing, always have slightly coughing, it can help your lung too. Now, a little trick is if I stand forward, I try to raise, I cannot control the balance. So the only thing is you staying about on the ground. When I raise, stand one point. Like if I putting a ball here in front of me, I just stand, don't move. And I have to stand at the ball. I don't step forward. Majority movement, you have step forward, we don't. That's how you keep yourself balanced, okay? So this action, make sure do it odd number. This is the only movement on the 八蹲级 have to do odd number. Because we just doing one action, up and down, and using the head and the toes, okay? Now, I want everybody, I'm going to start the music. We're going to practice the 八蹲级 from the beginning to the end. On the music, we do 6 times, like 3 times each, left and right. And the last one is 7 times. So that's the sequence on the music, okay? I know this music have mentioned to tell that, but that way, if you don't listen to you don't have to listen to the word, just following it, okay? I have one without any words, but today we are not going to do it. Everybody start. Get yourself ready. Shoulder width, open up. And make sure sink all the way to the heel. Preparing yourself. Relax, relax, relax. We start sinking. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now make sure you maintain your body straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Remember the tummy. Suck it in. Breathe out. All relax now. One more. Now, open a little bit wider, horse step. Ready your bow and arrow. Breathe out. Open on the right side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I'm going to turn my body. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, suck in the tummy. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, on the number 3 movement, we prepare ourselves. Left side go up first. Make sure you press on the right side. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now, make sure you suck in the tummy. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Number 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. out.
起身，后脚，转
breathe
正，
out.
起身，后脚，
breathe
转
out.
正， 起身，后脚， 转正， 起身，后脚， 摇头摆尾，取心口，
Number 5. We're going to roll our head. Prepare yourself. Left shoulder to the right. Swing to the left. Staying at the right foot.
摇头摆尾，
Right shoulder.
左倾，右旋， 摇头摆尾， 右倾，
Make sure you bring the shoulder to that side.
摇头摆尾， 左倾，右旋， 摇头摆尾， 右倾， 左旋， 摇头摆尾， 左倾， 右旋， 摇头摆尾， 上
Bring your feet shoulder width again.
两手摊平，拱肾腰，
Breathe in. Breathe out.
下按，
Breathe in.
反穿，
Breathe out.
摊， 上
Breathe in. Breathe out.
反穿，
Breathe in.
左
Breathe out.
摊， 上
Breathe in. Breathe out.
下按，
Breathe
反
in.
穿，左
Breathe out.
摊，上 下按， 反穿，左摊，上 下按， 反穿，左摊，上 下按， 反穿，左摊，上 完全不顾，蹬起
Open half step. Hold the thumb inside.
抱拳，完全
Control. Stay at the fist.
抓握，回
Relax.
完全
Control. Make sure you suck in the tummy.
回
Relax. punch out.
抓握，回收，团拳步步，抓握，回收，团拳步步，抓握，回收，团拳步步，抓握。 背后七天百病
Close
消，
both feet. Stand at one point.
体肿
Breathe in.
天
Breathe out.
体肿
Breathe in.
天
Breathe out.
体肿天
Now, make sure you suck in your tummy when you breathe in.
体肿天 手势，两掌合于腹前，
Okay, today we are over 10 minutes.
周身放。
Okay, I don't think we have time to practice the Do-Yan breathing exercise. Remember, when you finish, make sure you hit yourself to cool off, and also make sure the Qi goes through your body. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Rory. Bye-bye till next time.